There are two methods that you can use when you're subtracting mixed numbers. The first method is called borrowing. The second method is to turn it into an improper fraction. When we were adding fractions together, we just added the whole number. When we were adding mixed numbers, we just added the whole numbers together and fixed it at the end. Not something we can easily do when you're subtracting, because sometimes the fraction is too big and we need to borrow. So for example, in this problem, on method number 1, borrowing, I have to find a common denominator because I have differing denominators, and so my common denominator is 6. So I'm going to rewrite these fractions with 6 as a common denominator. So 2 times 3 would be 6, 1 times 3 would be 3, 3 times 2 is 6, so 2 times 2 is 4. Now I have 3 sixes minus 4 sixes, which I can't do because the 4 6 is larger than the 3 6. So I need to borrow, just like I would if I were working with whole numbers. I need to borrow from the 4. So I'll borrow 1 from the 4 and I'll make it a 3. Now I've borrowed this 1 here, and now I have a mixed number again. So I'm going to turn this mixed number into an improper fraction. So 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is equal to 9 over 6. And I can subtract 4 from 9 over 6. So 9 minus 4 would be 5 over 6. And then we can go back to the whole numbers, and 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. That's our first method. The second method is to just turn both fractions into improper fractions when we start. So 2 times 4 is 8, and 1 is 9 over 2. And the second number is 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5 over 3. We already know that our common denominator is 6. So we're going to convert 9 over 2 to a denominator of 6. So 2 times 3 would be 6. 9 times 3 is 27. Second problem, 5/3 is equal to what over 6? So 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 2 is 10. 27 minus 10 is 17 over 6. And again, we have an improper fraction. So 6 divided into 17 is 2, with 5 left over. 2 and 5 sixes. Both methods work. Sometimes people prefer to do the improper fraction. Sometimes people prefer to borrow. It's up to you. You get your choice.